Hey everybody, Jeffrey here, and let the fall cleanup begin. I have a lot to do, so let me get started. It's definitely fall around here, so I want to clean up a little bit of the yard. I've mowed and mowed back here. The trees are, I'd say, 50% done. I get leaves from not only my trees, but all of the neighbors' trees as well. And I've already started by taking out a few of the terracotta and other pottery out of this bed. I don't want them to freeze and crack. And over here I want to clean out these coleus pots, the terracotta pots, and I might just leave the leaves in the iris bud, but I'm not going to do that today. Today I want to focus on these pots. There's roughly, I don't know, 40 or 50 pots in here, and I want to clean them out and store them in my basement. So let me get started. I wanted to do it now because some of these plants, you can't really tell what they are as winter goes on and the leaves and stems and all that fall off. So I have a lot of sedum in here that I want to keep. I overwintered it last year. There's one sedum right here that is actually a darker pink than what I thought they were. Usually they're a very light pink. And then here's some daylilies. I'm going to trim those off a little bit. There's a Gerber daisy back there, more sedums, and a lot of this, like I was saying, I want to differentiate in between all of the plants because some of them have to stay out here on the patio. I'm going to cover them up and check them during the winter to see if they've dried out or not because they have to have a cold period. Okay, I have a little bit of an assembly line going on. It made it a little bit easier for me to walk around on the patio because there were just too many pots. Most of these are annuals, all except one. This is a yellow Happy Returns daylily. So I'm gonna clean all these pots out one by one in order, my order, and get them in the basement. It's time to pull the spider plants. It's kind of sad really because I soil propagated probably more than half, probably 80% of these. But hey, I live in a 6B climate zone and in Missouri, so that's the way life goes. But anyway, I'm gonna pull them out of these concrete pots and some of these clay pots so I can store those in my basement because I don't want them to crack. And then I'm gonna run around the yard, and I think there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 more that I have to do. So let me get started. Come here. Your mom's gonna wonder where you are. And here I am the next day. I was running out of light yesterday for filming, so I got my 19 pots done. I used this little area back here underneath my patio for most of the perennials, and this year it doesn't seem like I have too many. I have a bunch of sedum and a daylily and oregano that I planted the year before last, and this year I didn't think it was going to come back, so I planted a sedum in it, but a month later the oregano came back, so hey, a twofer. And the concrete pots, I'm going to put those in the basement. I want to clean the dirt out of them first. And then another sedum. This one came back really, really bright pink. Usually they're light pink. And then, like I said, I got all of my 19 pots in, all the spider plants cleaned out of them. And the terracotta pots, I still have to clean them out. I'll do it this spring. But I wanted to bring up the algae issue. A lot of people think it's mold, but a lot of other people are saying that it's actually an algae, and from what I've read, it's an algae, and a mixture of bleach should take that out. But if it's in a moist area or high humidity area, it'll just come back, but the bleach will pretty much get it out. Every year I'll do a vinegar solution, and then if I see any algae on them, I'll just put a little bleach in a separate pail and do it that way. All I have left is bring in my arch trellis, and I want to take out the ferns out of these big urns back here. They're plastic, and usually it will come out all in one big root ball, so we'll see this year. And then the very last thing is this year I want to take in this bench. It's pretty heavy. I think it's concrete and not cement.